God message today, Archangel Seraphael speaks. This is your final thread, Elijah. If you pull it, you fall with it. The forces around you are spinning a web laced with charm and deceit. A place once whispered in promises now stands as a snare. Two women, Saraya and Luma, have constructed the scene. Do not go, not tomorrow, not ever. The winds over Valamir shift tonight. The heavens are loud, not with fear, but intervention. The trap has taken shape. The room they lead you to is hollow, yet cloaked in calm. It smells of familiarity but tastes like betrayal. You were never meant to breathe that air again. The walls there will listen, but they will not speak truth. One of them cried yesterday, not from regret, but from delay. Their plan is crawling, not sprinting, and heaven has placed its foot in the path. But don't mistake her tears for repentance. Her sorrow is over control, not compassion. And the other? She knelt at the altar you once prayed at. She mocked the memory of your victory, her hands pressed into sacred stone, muttering curses dressed as invitations. Seraphel says, "You must not show up, beloved. If your foot crosses that line, something irreversible will ignite. The hourglass turns black. Forces lie in wait that do not seek your return. They crave your disappearance. The man in the shadows, Aryan, won't show his face, but his voice spun the first lie. He's behind the call, the friendly message, the innocent request to talk. But even your silence has been traced. They've circled your house thrice today in a vehicle that doesn't belong. The driver doesn't know who you truly are, but Seraphael does. Do you feel it in your chest? That tension, that knowing? It's not paranoia, it's discernment. This meeting was never about peace, not closure. The gift they'll hand you? A ribbon around ruin. Decline it. If it glows, glitters, or smells of nostalgia, do not touch it. Food? Don't eat it. Drink? Refuse. Conversation? Cut it. Soraya's charm is performance. Her voice, a song rehearsed by jealousy. Luma plays soft, but her touch is a snare. They are venom and lure. One distracts, one strikes. Together, they're a weapon pointed at your light. Comment if your spirit trembles. It's not coincidence. You were never meant to walk into the pit they carved. One night ago, Luma spoke to someone who reads timelines. She paid with envy and received confirmation. Your aura outshines hers. That was the trigger. That's when they launched this snare. You have something they can't duplicate, so they've chosen destruction. You were never supposed to hear this warning twice. But heaven insists because your life hangs on the whisper. The shadows have copied your steps, your routines, your hesitations, your style. They mapped your emotional patterns, your kindness, your forgiveness. And now they aim to weaponize your grace. Seraphael cries out, "This is not just a setup, it is spiritual theater. The drama is choreographed, the lines scripted. They know what to say when you ask questions. They practiced guiltless expressions in front of mirrors. One has already handed your name to a shadow worker. That person has your recent photo and your last three movements. They intend to impersonate your presence, but the moment you don't appear, their plan will fall like ash. If you obey this warning, nothing they script will stand. Your silence will scream louder than presence. They'll call it a misunderstanding. They'll say you're overreacting. Don't believe it. Decline all texts. Power down your phone if they insist. No emergency they present is real. No apology they craft is authentic. Seraphael reminds you, they are nervous now. They didn't expect this message to reach you, but it has, and that shifts everything. One will cry soon, again. She will weep in front of you and beg your empathy. but the tears are daggers dipped in perfume. Do not be moved. You owe them nothing. You are no longer the healer of their chaos. There is something divine pressing against the seams of your reality. It's pushing you away from this event, not to isolate you, but to preserve you. The shield around your home, marked by angelic sigils, but if you leave, it cannot follow. This is not superstition. This is not metaphor. The unseen has never been more real. Their jealousy is a study in patience. Arion was once a friend to your path, but now he walks behind shadows, waiting for the right hour. Luma has been whispering your hesitations into his ear. Saraya has rehearsed how she will smile when you arrive. It's a lie, all of it. You must not entertain them. There's a reason you feel dread when you think of going, a reason you've been having vivid dreams, a reason your body feels heavy when you consider saying yes. The location they chose, it's not neutral, it's layered in past energies. They expect your nostalgia to betray you, but your discernment is your sword. Seraphael says, you are not just a light bearer, you are a breaker of old cycles. The cage they crafted no longer fits the shape of your soul. They've seen your posts, studied your words, zoomed in on your photos, screenshot your joy. Arian watches, not because he misses you, but because he wants your light crushed under his command. But the angels see. You've been led to this crossroads because a divine reset must occur. Your destiny is not small enough to fit inside the trap they've carved. They fear that you've outgrown them, and you have. Saraya's last message was bait wrapped in memories. Luma's silence is not peace, it's pressure. Every delayed reply is a recalculation of the trap. This is your liberation disguised as rejection. If you decline this meeting, something else opens. A gate they cannot close, an inheritance they cannot alter. The moment you say no, heaven says yes. Type nothing to them, speak only to the skies. Seraphael whispers, you are not losing a friendship, you are losing bondage. You are not avoiding closure, you are escaping poison. They want you to return to the place where you once fell apart. They want you to breathe that air again and shrink back into silence. But you've evolved. You've remembered who you are. A light like yours cannot be caged twice. If your soul quakes, if your hands tremble, if your chest feels heavy, it's confirmation. Seraphael concludes, this is heaven's interruption, not a suggestion. Walk away, stay hidden, be silent. Let your absence be the thunder. The stage will fall without you. The plan will unravel because of your no. This is not the end, it's the beginning of your spiritual shift. And when they grow quiet after this, know it's not surrender, it's strategy. Stay vigilant. The war for your destiny just lost its biggest battle because you listened. The silence that shattered their spell. They thought you'd be silent forever, that your discernment would never activate. But now, here you are, awakened in the place they tried to bury you. You heard the whisper before it was spoken. You noticed when the text stopped. That wasn't peace, it was panic. A frantic pulling away once the manipulation failed. They were hoping you'd break, that your spirit would bend in the place where your tears once baptized the floor. But not this time. Mireya saw it, the pattern, the trap, the rehearsed concern, the orchestrated comfort, the fake friendship cloaked in soft tones. But she stayed quiet, observing while heaven wrote her victory in silence. Because silence roars, silence burns, silence terrifies. In the spirit realm, silence is not absence, it is sacred, it is alignment, it is judgment in disguise. Archangel Kael, commander of the divine watch, stood at the threshold of your soul and said, "The moment you ignore their next message, the celebration begins. You don't need revenge, only distance. Let them feel the weight of divine disappointment while you rise. Their alliance, Maralise and the man from Doran Hollow, is splintering. She's They didn't expect heaven to move this fast. They thought your energy would still be entangled in that loop of past pain. But heaven sliced the loop, and Kale walked you out with sword drawn and wings ablaze. That place, the one they tried to lure you into again, was a trap carved from your history. But your spirit refused to bleed there a second time. Your healing held. They underestimated your growth. They underestimated the divine recalibration that heaven initiated while you slept. Now your timeline is restored. The clock they tried to delay is spinning in your favor. You are ahead, not behind. Archangel Kyle says, this was the final attempt, their last whisper, their final gesture. It will look soft, sound gentle, but it is soaked in control. Do not respond. You are no longer reachable. Let that settle. They will try again, not with malice, but with a facade of peace. One of them may send a simple message pretending nothing happened, but silence is your shield. Clarity is your protection. The angels have covered you in 7 layers of holy armor. Even if they speak your name, it will echo into a void. Your name is now defended, even in rooms you are not in. Your story is being told truthfully by angels, and every attempt to twist it will unravel on the tongues of liars. The woman, Evelyn, now feels the consequences creeping in, not because she fears God, but because she fears exposure. Her voice trembles when she speaks. She over-explains. Her alliances shift. She avoids mirrors. And you stand still, in silence, in peace. Let them fall into the web they spun. Let them sit in the void they created. Your victory is not loud. It doesn't dance or scream. It simply is. Heaven has declared it. Your name has risen through smoke. Your light survived the storm. Your soul now moves in divine rhythm. You are untouchable, Kale whispers. Now rest. The next 3 days are not for battle. They are for breathing. Let your body release the spiritual pressure it carried unknowingly. That tiredness in your chest is sacred weariness. It means the rescue is complete. Light a candle. Open your windows. Let air move freely in your space again. The shadows have left. Your home has been marked by new angels, ones assigned not to protect your survival, but to guide your elevation. This isn't just protection anymore. This is promotion. Commentators from the city of Velmore used to say your peace was fake, that your strength was performance. But now they can't explain your glow. They can't speak against you without stuttering. Their words are crumbling mid-sentence, because truth has found you. You are cloaked in it. Their photos of you feel cold now. Their memories bring discomfort. The warmth has left those images. The energy is gone. They scroll in silence, feeling the ache of what they lost. They will soon confess, but not because they are repentant. It will be a confession laced with strategy. Don't be moved. Your assignment is higher. Your alignment is near. You are about to meet people who carry your frequency, who don't shrink you so they can shine. This next season is not about fighting. It's about building. It's about joy. Your enemies no longer have access, not spiritually, not emotionally, not through the back doors of your compassion. That is what the angels have sealed. That is the echo that now haunts the ones who tried to dismantle you. Your name is being spoken in places of favor. A table is being set. There are no seats for those who doubted your discernment, no invitations for those who tried to bait your weakness. You are not going back. You are not repeating the loop. Kyle says, your elevation is not just survival, it is celebration, and heaven rejoices with you. Let them feel the silence. Let them sit in the stillness they once mocked. Let them watch as your life accelerates while theirs unravels, not by your hand, but by the justice of divine alignment. You have passed every test. You have exited every loop. You have become a storm they cannot name, and a peace they cannot imitate. It is finished. It is sealed. It is yours. Type yes if you believe in Ode. Type 11 or 11 if you believe in God.